Hey everybody, it's Christine here, and it is What's Up Wednesday. I can't believe it is Wednesday already. I decided to just record these episodes because it's the easiest way for me to get the information out because it seems I'm here, there, and everywhere. But I'm committed to giving you updates on what is going on with Help Solve the Case and all the cases and our initiatives. So let's see. First of all, I wanted to mention that we have a totally new platform I'm very excited about. I had heard about it before, and I know that a lot of true crime enthusiasts are familiar with it. Patreon, I guess that's how you say it. As I had been searching for a different way to, I guess in the marketing vernacular, you call it monetize, but in the your organization, you call it getting donations or getting support. And many of you know that the Help Solve the Case initiative is funded at this point solely by me and by donations by great people like you. And it would be if I was, let's see, everything is buzzing and beeping at this point. It would be awesome if I was a millionaire and was able to support this all myself. That is ultimately my goal, but at this point it's not the case. Just like the police departments don't have the time or the manpower or the funding, my resources are definitely limited, and so I do as much as I can on a volunteer basis. But there are just some things, and eventually I would like to grow a whole group of investigators working across the United States, obviously getting compensated in some way, shape, or form, so that we can really reduce this ongoing onslaught of unsolved cases. There's a lot of issues, and quite a while back there was some funding from the Department of Justice, and there's been some funding recently for DNA related cases. But for those cases that sorry, let me back up. The current funding, which I understand from the Department of Justice, is for prosecutors for DNA, not for regular investigations. And good, bad, or indifferent with the current political climate with regards to funding police departments, it seems like we are on a downhill slide. So I'm not sure if money is going to be appropriated for this. And so that is why I decided to go on the Patreon platform so that we can get the money to help these families and get answers. And so, because I want to dedicate 100% of my resources and my time to doing this. And in doing so, I have to pay my rent and I have to pay my bills and I have to eat, unfortunately. And, uh, that's just what it is. Okay, so I ask for your support in joining us on that platform. There are several different levels on that platform, and I am very excited about that. It is a great way to marry all of the things together, from the podcast to the video episodes to the training. I am very excited. If you haven't been over there, please check it out. Okay, what's next? Well, we had some very unfortunate news from Lori Cooper. We were getting ready on Monday to record and debut her podcast for her upcoming book, The Sound of Silence. And unfortunately, Lori has had some obligations that are taking precedent to doing this with us. So unfortunately, you will have to wait to find out, as I don't know anything about the case. You will have to wait to find out about the case and buy the book. That is supposed to be being published in April, but we were disappointed to hear that. But, we understand and we wish her well with that endeavor. Next off, I spoke to our cold case specialist, Miss Lenora Gilbert, and she is working hard on getting the word out to a couple different resources regarding our flyer for Robert Fisher. For those of you, we have some new members in the Robert Fisher group on Facebook. If you would like to help us distribute the flyers or get the word out, please reach out to us. What was I thinking of? Shoot, I lost it. Something about the flyer and getting the word out. Oh, I wanted to mention that in addition to the Facebook platform, that's another thing that's kind of all over the place. Like we don't know what's happening. We are on, in addition to the Patreon platform, which hopefully will be pretty stable, knocking on the desk. We are on MeWe, and we are on YouTube, and we are hopefully going to be posting some videos to Rumble. But the main area of focus right now is going to be the Patreon platform with some updates on our Facebook page and our MeWe page. All of the group activity is going to be shifted over to the Patreon platform. So we would love to have you as a participant over there and helping us. Okay. So we got Robert. We've been actively looking for Robert Fisher. I did our billboard in Scottsdale. I changed the dates and time on that. So it is now operating on the weekends because it was working, showing during the daytime, Monday through Friday, during drive time as they classify it. But I figured that we don't want any distracted drivers, and we definitely want people paying attention, not being frustrated at being stuck in traffic on the 101. Those of you who know what I'm talking about, okay? So I moved it to the weekend time when people may have more recreational freedom to be glancing about as they're driving on the highway. If you have any ideas about other placements for billboards, or you would like to sponsor a billboard, please reach out. Excited. Thank you again, Miss Lenora Gilbert, for paying for our Robert Fisher billboard in Scottsdale for the month of January 2021. Speaking of Robert, the book, what I've decided to do is I was going to release it, a digital copy, this month, but I thought better of it. I've got some PR contacts, and I thought better to do it closer to April, right? In March, closer to the anniversary, so we can maybe get some peak attention towards it. I don't want to have a lot of, not that there'd be fanfare, but I don't want to have a lot of fanfare now and then things dip. So I was thinking we could do it closer to the end of March, beginning of April, to get focused on the anniversary, just to get some information. Okay, that should conclude Mr. Fisher. We are actively looking for him. In case you don't know, he is on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. We want to find him. We want to find him before the anniversary at the beginning of April. April 2021 will unfortunately be the 20-year anniversary. He is wanted for the murder of his wife and children in the explosion and fire and shooting and stabbing, cutting in Scottsdale. Just gruesome. We are working a couple cases, and you may have seen some posts about that. We are working on the Alexis Edwards murder that occurred in Indianapolis, Indiana, on December 29th, 2019. I am going to be speaking with her mother, Ruby, this weekend. We are going to have a great podcast episode for you with all the details on the case. Again, we are trying to get the word out because we have several suspects, and we need information about what these suspects were doing at the time. Okay, we need people to come forward, and if they don't feel they can talk to the police, we certainly want them to talk to us or to me. All right. We really need some help on that. So you'll get the details on that. That case is being worked in our Patreon group in the Help Solve the Case Patreon portal. I guess I'll call it that. We are also working the case of what happened to Scott Madden, who went missing on July 13th, 2019 in Reno, Nevada. His body was found in February of 2020. I want to get my dates right. It is a new case, and I have been working with his mother Cindy, and father John to to determine, to find out what happened, because they basically don't have answers. And again, we don't know what happened, but this is the problem. People have information and we just need information. All right. And this is what is so important about Help Solve the Case. We want to have another look at it and we want to get the word out. We want everybody to know about it. So anybody with information will come forward. And again, if you don't want to talk to the police, you can talk to me or send an email or call the tip line or whatever. We need information about that case. I am posting again in the Patreon portal, see an overview, all kinds of information. I am talking again to his parents, hopefully today or tomorrow, and I'm going to see if they will come on the podcast with us and give us more details. Okay, I am actively reviewing that case. And let's see, I think that is all at this time. I'm trying to remember. But I will post on the page. If you have any questions or comments or insights, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, the Facebook Messenger module is not good for me because sometimes I glance at it and then I forget to go back to it. Whereas the email, if you email us at info@helpsolvethecase, I see it. And it stays in the queue because I'm a busy girl. Oh, also I wanted to mention, as part of the Patreon portal, if you would like to become a cold case specialist, we are going to start offering cold case training. This is the same intensive training that our investigators get. We would love to have you and join us to help support the mission. I think that's it. So that's what's up. It's Wednesday. This girl's got to get back to work. Once again, thank you for participating. Thank you for helping us help solve the case. And if you have a case, please feel free to reach out to us so we can feature it on our podcast, or we can provide some investigative help for you. If you are a law enforcement agency, the same goes. All right, thank you. Have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. All right, I'll see you next Wednesday.